you hear an explosion outside.
I thought fireball isn't audible.
Well, now it is. What do you do?
Let's see, where are we right now?
You are in an inn. You were just drinking when suddenly you heard an explosion.
Are we talking like really loud?
Yes, quite loud.
Something that you can hear where you are.
Milana would most definitely
Finish.
begin to get up.
Yeah. Zaban would down his drink, go outside to see if he sees anything.
Yeah, as you go outside, some people seem a little hesitant as to what's just happened. Nobody seems to pay too much attention, but, people look into a direction where the noise came from, and you see smoke sort of entering upwards into the air, sort of dissipating. It is definitely coming from the guard's house, where you dropped off Rika.
Point to it, and if Septimus is there, I'll mention how there might be someone that needs help.
Yes, we should do something about that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Do people seem to be panicking around us?
They seem a little worried,
Is there
but not to the
fear?
point
Are they
where...
running around?
Not where the point that they are actively, full on panicking or running away or anything like that. Like, they acknowledge the odd sounds, look a bit worried, but not enough to stop their routine.
They're like, it's okay, so that's like someone else's problem right now?
Yeah. I mean, that's what we pay our taxes for.
Good.
We've got a guard. We've got guards for that.
That is such a bad attitude to have.
The guards might have just exploded, but that's their problem.
To be fair, there may be partially to what Saban would also think.
All right, so
If we didn't have a friend in that direction.
can I assume that you're heading towards that direction, or what are you doing?
Milana most definitely would.
All right.
Yeah, like we said, we're going there.
Okay, so as you go there, eventually you reach the guard's house, and in front of which you can see basically Rika leaning up against a nearby wall, sort of just murmuring to herself. As, the guards who are positioned in front look to each other and to her, sort of exchanging looks, seeming somewhat worried about her being just there so nonchalantly.
Rika definitely also seems very singed. Well, her clothes, at least.
Yes.
Rika most definitely gets a glare.
All right. So, as you approach her, remind me, what is everybody's passive perception again?
Lana has 17.
That's what's up. Why did you turn off your camera?
Replacing it.
Oh, you got a new camera?
No, replacing it.
Yeah,
Not replacing, like replacing it. Like
oh,
adjusting.
right. Sorry, I was like replacing it. You don't have a new camera and you're replacing it. How the hell does that work?
Repositioning it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what was the passive perception of everyone? I need to be reminded because...
17.
13.
Right.
13.
So, 13, 14, and... Chris, what was
17.
yours? Sorry?
Mine? Do I need to use?
So, yeah, I'm asking generally because I don't remember.
Yeah, my perception is 15.
15, okay. So we have...
So 13, 14, 15, 17.
Okay.
Wait, who has 17?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
I'm a
druid?
druid.
Oh, right, druid, yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
Wow.
we haven't done this in a while, but can everyone just roll me d20s as a straight d20? I've actually forgotten this. All right, not bad. Anyway, this is yeah. Honestly, everyone has high enough passive perception to basically immediately notice. Honestly, anyone who even just looks at Rika will notice that she has glowing red eyes right now.
The glare intensifies.
She does not appear to be aware of this.
Rika.
Have you looked at yourself in the mirror recently?
No, there's a exceeding lack of mirrors around, I'd say.
There's something wrong.
Dan, is there a window in...
Yeah, there's going to be a window close by. But by the way, as you know, you all approach, and Septimus is also getting closer to you. You remember that whole thing about, you know, red sort of like glow and everything? Yeah, it's a solid outline now. Like straight up solid. Like crimson red.
This seems kind of weird. So, my reflection, glowing eyes.
Yes. Sort of orangey red.
Yeah.
Brilana would go over to one of the guards and ask, Is everything okay in there?
They sort of look at you. Are you with her?
Branadia, I don't think they've been in the yard. And as far as I know, there's no one who's been out to tell them anything.
Rika, are you feeling alright?
Yes, I'm actually feeling great.
Oh yeah, you are.
Great.
How about we take you
As the
somewhere
bond
that's
just
not
kind of
here to
points,
calm
like-
down?
To his eyes. Like,
Yeah, I looked in the window.
I think we should take you somewhere that's not right here, maybe.
Yeah,
You
that
maybe
may-
need to settle down.
I don't feel like settling down right now.
Well, it's kind of too bad.
Well, I mean, you probably know about more about this, the whole healing stuff. So I mean, we can go back to Vasily. Wait.
Okay.
We can go back to Vasily's.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
All right. So you had.
how many do you need to go there?
I mean, I could probably go there alone. I don't need anyone to follow.
I would like to come with.
Yeah, I think Brilana seems it's a good idea. Then maybe we should. I'm thinking, do we all go there, or do me and Septimus go back to looking around the bars?
If you two would like to continue, that is fine with me.
All right.
Very well, but before that, could I do an Arcana check or a religion check on Rika? Because that is not normal. People's eyes do not just change colors.
You can roll religion or arcana depending on what you roll. You will get different results. So it is your choice.
I'm just trying to, remember if I've ever read something that explains eye color changing like that. Something supernatural.
I mean, if you're looking for supernatural is very bloody vague if you consider arcana and religion. But depending on where you're looking, you can roll arcana or religion. If you roll arcana, you're looking for any arcane reasons this might happen. If you're rolling religion, you're thinking of any religious ways that could happen.
Yes, but if possible, would try to think back on if he's heard any stories of clerics getting red eyes and wreaking havoc.
Okay. You can go about this in a religion or history way. If you're really thinking about stories, it would be more history.
People over here finding out Is Rika literally the devil?
Yeah. I'm thinking religion still.
I'm
So I
not
think
going
it
horn
would have
checked,
come
so
from. Yeah, I think it would have come from someone who is religious. So,
Yeah, religion is also fine.
yeah.
As you're thinking about the different pieces you've... Okay.
19.
Right, let's see, religion. As for Septimus, you really thinking about this, and you've heard that, especially in the arcane arts, it does happen from time to time. It is also quite not especially uncommon for sorcerers that, you know, when they are in a specifically powerful mood, that their eyes light up if they're casting powerful spells or something like that. Normally, that just is a sort of sign like they currently are casting a powerful spell or something like that, but it's not normally permanent or anything. Maybe if they have a concentration spell up or something like that. As for Saban, you recall having heard, you know, plenty of stories where people were talking about, like, you know, especially clerics and so, who are very strongly connected with deities and such. One of the very common things that can happen is that deities can, of course, bestow blessings onto people. What they can also do is that they can give power to them. Something that's very common is when clerics are supposed to have some sort of blessing or some sort of power boost by their chosen deity, their lights flash as they're basically filled with that divine power.
Mm.
And normally it isn't exactly red. Red isn't really... red is, you know, especially crimson red like this is more indicative of not necessarily the divine, but more like the exact opposites. Rather than up, more like down as a power
Not
source.
like even the gods of sun and light and so on.
I mean, they're technically all still gods, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Just like live somewhere else.
Yeah. It's a very simple thing for a cleric to do. So there's a lot of stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Assuming that he doesn't know that it's happening, that rules out thaumaturgy.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Oh.
So what's the plan?
Yep.
Splitting up the party. Who goes where?
Well, Belana would want to go with Rika towards the house.
All right. So you're gonna head back. Let me just put you back on the map. So we have two groups, and you two would like to head back to Vasilis.
I think so, yes.
As you do, both of you aren't, honestly, all of you are relatively not that dumb. It does occur to you that it's not like you have a key, and Vasily isn't home, so...
Huh. Do you have, like, backyard?
Oh yeah, Vasilis has a back.
Okay, I guess, yeah, okay. I guess you could break in, yeah.
No. I'm saying we just, like, stand in the backyard.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's... Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah, that you can do that.
So, like, we're still at the house, not, like, in the middle of the fucking street.
Yes, that's fair enough. Okay, so you're gonna head that way. As for Team B, what are you doing?
Continuing what we were doing before.
Okay, then. So
Looking for
you
the
will
brothers.
continue what you're doing before.
Yeah, looking for the brothers.
The other two, what exactly is your current plan? Is it really just get to the, you know, to the backyard and just chill out? What's the plan there?
Well, Belana wants to, have a nice little conversation. Somewhere that's not out in the middle of the fucking street.
All right. You make it to the garden. You have to hop over some little, you know, some little hedges to actually get there, and you get a few looks from a neighbor who was currently busy, you know, cutting one of the hedges. But you've made it.
Okay, so
No, not Brillana. Rika, you still feeling hyped?
we're gonna need to talk.
Hmm.
Okay. How about we just have to. Okay. She's gonna look around to see if there's like not too many people around, except like the neighbor trimming his hedge.
He is
And
very
or her
strongly
hedge.
trying to ignore you.
So, what happened? What did you do?
Okay, so quick answer. Do you want like a quick answer? Do you want like the full story? Because I have a quick answer and I have the full story.
First the first, then the second.
Okay, so quick answer. I blew myself up, and yeah, this happened. Well, something happened while I blew myself up, but that's for the long story. So, okay, when you did the guardhouse, was brought out into the yard. I was brought out to the sparring circle. Apparently, he was trying to make a point or something. I don't know. Yes, Captain Kursk threw me into the through and through. He sent me into the sparring circle with Friedrich and some other guy. I can't remember his name, but they were both like the special guards, the ones with the demon armor, those like red armored dudes. Yeah, pretty cool. So, rushed me. They both hit me with their things. I decided I made it super awkward. Don't need to hear the details of that. Then I blew myself
really
up,
don't.
made a deal with the devil, and disrespected Kursk very much and walked out.
Okay. You kind of went quickly over one of those steps.
Yeah, I disrespected Kursk a lot.
No.
I shot a firebolt at his feet and then threw a knife down at his feet and walked out.
Rika, explain.
Well, I haven't actually made a deal yet. I mean, he just. I mean, I haven't signed anything yet. I haven't made like a contract. It was just kind of, hey, you want some powers to deal with this shit? And so I said yes, because I mean, I would have survived anyway, but I might have survived. I think I would. Fairly certain I would have survived.
I so want to hit you right now. I know
You're
nothing would
allowed to.
happen. You know what?
What?
I'm just gonna. You get slapped with the might of -3 strength.
You take 1 damage.
Actually, it's 0.
You take 0 damage.
No, you can't go below 1.
There's no minimum damage. There's 0. You can do 0
Oh.
damage, actually, in 5e.
Well,
Can't heal anyone, but
my ruling is there is a minimum. Because everything else would
Take
be
a
silly.
damage.
I mean, not really.
Why do you do these things?
I mean, I was pretty mad. Actually, I was very mad. I was very. Yeah. That's. Yep. I was very angry.
It's like you're okay. Okay. So, are you gonna have like more problems or?
More
Is that
problems?
like?
I mean, maybe, probably. He's probably going to be wanting to try to, do something. The captain, at least. He's probably coming back for something. I don't know. I mean, I think he might be trying to convert me to his cult.
His cult?
Yeah, but I mean, the devil who kind of gave him his powers. Devil isn't really happy with how he's running his cult, and he hasn't.
Okay.
He's supposed to actually kill Strahd, but he hasn't done it.
Is this a different one? Or is this like the same one?
Ah, same devil. Yeah.
Okay. The hell have I gotten myself back into? Ah.
I know. Honestly, this doesn't actually have anything to do with you. It's kind of my problem to deal with.
I know. Just you concern me, okay?
I'm very sorry, yes, concerned. But I haven't signed anything yet. I mean,
Good. And please don't do more stupid things if you can.
I mean, honestly, Captain Kursk, we're kind of asking for it.
I'm not sure if that's a proper excuse.
Honestly, at this point, right now, I don't really care if that's a proper excuse. He was kind of asking for it.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm just gonna stay with you for a little bit until you settle down. Okay?
I don't know how long that's going to take. It might take a few hours.
In a few hours it'll be. Okay.
And so we
Honestly,
cut...
I feel like I could run a marathon right now. I feel great.
Okay, is it like adrenaline or is it a magic thing?
I don't know,
Probably both.
but I feel like running across town.
Please do not do that.
I mean, just this exercise can get it out.
Are the eyes still doing the thing?
Yes, they are.
Okay, most likely they'll think you've gone insane.
I mean, Kursk has devil arms. So I don't know.
Yeah, but you're like
Seems
not
pretty normal,
associated yet, right now.
Honestly, I think he might just ignore it.
Okay, so he might, like other random people might not.
Sure, but he runs he's the leader of the guard, so like.
As you keep discussing whether or not this is a bad idea, which the conversation goes on for several more minutes because Rika is very insistent that she wants to actively do something, we cut over to our other two adventurers as they keep on going on their heroic journey of going through taverns, multiple taverns. So,
Nice.
as you do, is there anything you would like to talk about while you're doing this, or...
No, there's a contract picking up a couple topics, but
In either case, I would require you to either both roll perception or one can assist the other. It is however you would prefer.
got a +4 to it.
Perception, huh? I also have a +4 to it, so I'm just gonna assist you.
Alright. I don't think I've rolled advantage in perception well, even once, though.
It's a shame that you left your two most perceptive party members behind.
Fuck yeah, 23.
Not bad. You don't actually find them, last time you stopped were during your third, tavern. And in fact, you don't even bloody need to go to a fourth tavern because on your way, basically through the streets, you see them just walking on the street. So you found them. How do you proceed?
They're walking anywhere specific, or
Specifically, you meet them here, traveling downwards this road.
are they going back to that tavern?
It is hard to tell. They're traveling down the road. That is all you can tell right now. It is possible.
I guess walk behind them for a little bit.
All right.
Try to see if they go towards the Grey Raven or not.
Are you going to attempt to be stealthy about this, or...?
No, we're just looking around for boss.
All right. Okay. Yep. And so, as you do, you basically walk behind them for a while. And they seem to be walking basically back to the Grey Raven, apparently. And, you keep walking behind them for a while. And actually, it is before the Grey Raven that they stop and actually seem to, for the first time, actually notice you and be like, "Hey, you're the guy from last time. The guy who, claimed to have punched a werewolf."
Oh yeah, it's you. Heading for the same place?
Not a lot of good places. Well, there's a few, but,
Yeah, we've been going around Boston, near Silver Hill and all those places.
Honestly, actually quite lucky we run into you because you seem cool. Like, you got more stories?
We could tell a few if we find a place with good drinks.
Sure. I mean, why don't you sit down with us?
Works
By the
for me.
way, who's your friend? Is he also cool? Is he on the level?
Knows how to do, but not the most talkative one.
Hi.
No, I get it. Like, words are anyway not so cool, All you really gotta do is just sort of go with the flow. Yeah. Anyway, so let's head inside.
Let's
What?
go.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Wait a minute.
What's the
They're
matter?
going in their Silver Raven?
Yes,
The Grey Raven?
the Grey Raven.
Fuck. Alright, let's go.
All right. So, you enter the bar once again, and quite frankly, it is almost the same scene as it was the last time you were here. It is moderately full, and hang on, let me just see if I still have that map of last time. But yeah, you go inside. You see the woman from last time manning the bar once again. The one that you've ran into last time as well. And yeah. What would you like to do?
Let's have a seat on the table. What else is there to do?
So, you have a seat on the table. Who's gonna go get the drinks?
Zabon can go. Stands up, says like, don't worry, I'll have the first one on me.
Hey, he's a cool guy. Honestly, I hope you are just as cool as him, because he's putting the thing pretty high.
Do you have a sore throat?
What? No. I don't have a sore throat. And, yes, you go to there, she serves you.
Yeah. Not opening my tab yet, so I'm paying for it.
Alright then. You get served, and you return back to the table. But while you're away, so like, dude, what is it that, what, do you have good stories?
I have a story about one time that I decapitated a werewolf.
Both start laughing. Ah, you guys, are you for real? The other guy was just talking. I mean, at least it's a bit more realistic than what the other guy said.
No, it's true.
What?
He punched the hell out of it. I didn't believe it either, and I witnessed it.
Gee, okay. Oof.
Guy, you had to have been there to believe it.
Do you want to roll deception?
Why deception? It actually happened.
Were you actually there? I don't think.
She's Septimus is talking about the time that Zabon punched the werewolf the first time and the second time. He's punched wolves a lot. It's just the Septimus thing's technically a different event.
Oh right, okay, fair enough. You can roll persuasion then if you want.
I witnessed it. It's true.
I think of a very specific time that you weren't there for, but yeah, it's true. You did witness it. Yeah, they ain't buying it. That's just way too fantastical. They're thinking you're just trying to hype up your friends. Yeah,
Zabon
sure.
punches a lot of wolves apparently.
Yeah, sure you punched a wolf. I don't know. But you do seem like, you can carry yourself. I'll give you that. Anyway, what's your name?
Oh. 1 minute. Sorry. What should I say?
Remus. Remus. That's the name we had, at least.
Right.
Jesus.
It's a lot of names, okay, and a lot of games.
Doesn't help that you have 3 aliases in this one.
Yeah. Remus. Nice to meet you.
I love the idea that in character it also gets confused. Like,
Wait, which one was either of these?
yeah.
Well, I was considering using the other name.
Well, nice to meet you. My name is Flint, and that's my brother Bryn. Hi.
Hi there.
And, you come back with the drinks. By the way, it appears there's the same crowd as last time as well. If you recall, last time there was also an orator telling about stories on another table with a crowd around them. Once again, the same one seems to be there.
Yeah. First of all, Saban, when he went to get the drinks, get a couple bit stronger ones and a couple a bit weaker ones, and make sure to serve the weaker ones to himself and Septimus, and yeah, basically then remaining part is how much did that cost?
As you do, the barkeep is, for a moment is holding near there, it's going, you do know that those are the Vesta brothers, right? They're nothing but trouble, just be careful about that.
Well, it's been quiet for the past couple days for me, so hopefully it's nothing too serious they'll get me into. A little bit of fun doesn't hurt.
She gives you a skeptical look, but leaves you be with it. And you return back to the table where you find them already being able to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I hand over from one hand, keeping the mugs of Brent and Flint, and in the other one, Remus and mine. Hand them over to them, hand one over to Remus, and sit my ass down.
Hey! Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Say,
Thanks.
got up to anything in last time we met? I remember you were talking about heading to a yard of some kind.
Oh, the graveyard. Yeah, that's metal.
Found anything there?
Well, nothing that you normally already find anyway. But it's a good place to go for brooding. It's not particularly interesting either, but it's a quiet place where no one bothers you.
Yeah, it can sometimes be. I remember this one.
But honestly, it's kind of not so great anymore because there's this gravekeep guy, right? Yeah, and he's got such a massive stick in the ass. I tell you, like we just chill out there, just sitting about, just doing our thing, and he comes along and he makes it always a big deal, like you leaving all this trash, you shouldn't loiter around here, yada yada yada. Dude, he's so uncool. He used to be cool, He used to be cool like us before we started working there. But then he grew his stick in the air. That's what happens when you work in a church. Yeah, they brainwash them. They brainwash people there. That's what churches do, honestly. Wake up, sheeple, but not with us. We're smarter like that. Yeah, totally.
Clearly.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I do remember I've heard this priest that was collecting these alms from the town saying that, I know you're all suffering and a hard time being poor and all, but it would mean a lot if you could give even from your very little to the church so we may help those who are even less fortunate. And, well, it had been like that for a couple of years until they found out that the priest had used all of those alms to gift himself a little bit of wine and some fancy meat for the weekends. I guess he thought of himself as the most unfortunate one.
Ha! Well, don't that just sound splendid?
Yeah, well, I was forced to leave the town covered in tar and wet feathers, so hopefully no wolf caught him.
I'm telling you, whole town's rotten to the core. Or at least some people are more honest about it.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you ever look at the guards, guys? They're literally walking around in red armor. It feels like they're not even pretending they're not the bad guys.
You might want to be quiet, friend.
Nah, we don't need to be quiet. Yeah, like, dude, we are the kids of a noblest, which means we are noble ourselves. They can't touch us.
Oh. Well, that
Besides, this tavern is cool. Like, people in here, they don't really care about this sort of stuff.
does make for a good thing, because sometimes when you get a bit too many drinks, you may end up saying something you don't really mean.
Oh, yeah, that's right. God, I
Then
remember.
once it's sobered up, someone comes up to you like, what did you mean by that? And just have no clue whatsoever what he's even talking about.
Yeah. Oh, God, that stuff really hits the mark. Whew. Anyway, what have you been guys up to? Anything interesting?
Nothing much. I did go for a walk by the lake over there.
Oh,
One
the
with
lake.
the monster in it.
The monster. Honestly, I think the monster's properties are some sort of metaphor for the deep dread we all feel in our everyday life. Was it real?
Well, depends on what you call. I mean, something's emptied lake of fish. The only fishermen left were old people who were drinking on the day.
So this is always just another boring thing.
Well, however, I did see some bubbling up sea, and I'd almost swear that there was one lone fisherman on the sea out there, but I never saw him go to the shore.
Have you heard? Okay, you were at the thing, right? Have you heard about like the wizard that lives on the mountains on the other side of the lake? Have you seen anything?
I talked with someone who saw lights up there. But
Lights. Man, I was
Yeah,
hoping it'd be
that's-
some guy throwing fireballs. That'd been interesting.
yeah, well, actually, during my travels, I saw there was a gal we traveled with that was shooting fire rather easily from her fingertips.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Right. So
we were
interesting.
supposed to join up once we find a good tavern for all of us to settle in.
Okay, so like she
It's
can
her
do
and,
magic. Is she like a criminal? Yeah, man, that'd be so metal. Like, down with the power. Yeah.
I mean, even if this tavern is cool, we can't be sure for all the patrons, so keep it
Good
under line.
point. Good point.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those guys. They look so boring. Probably get paid their taxes.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want, we were supposed to meet together with her and another friend of hers, and two of them were supposed to be drinking, the four of us. Wouldn't mind your company if you want to join us, or if you want them to join you.
But dude, we only hang with people who manage to fulfill our standards. So are they on the level? Can we hang with them, or are they totally lame?
Oh, I assure you, you'll love the fiery gal. She's a blast.
Literally.
I gotta say, that
Yeah.
sounds cool. I mean,
Tell stories even better than I do.
actually, I have a bit of an idea just now. So Bryn, you know what we could do? What are you thinking? Well, you know how they sort of go together and whisper a little bit amongst each themselves? Do you try to listen in, or?
Uh-huh.
Okay, roll
Yeah.
me a perception. Both of you, if you want both to listen in.
Without making it apparent, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, no,
13,
it's
14.
it's not that hard. Both of you succeed. You hear parts of it like, they look like really strong, you know, and that one chick can shoot fire. Yeah, I mean, how about like we sort of go with them to the graveyard, and then, you know, the gravekeeper, he won't dare do anything about us. He's just gonna leave us be. Yeah, and maybe we can even ask him like about, you know, telling us like, you know, where drugs are at. Oh yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, let's all go out. Honestly, we know. How about we go to the graveyard? Like, that place is super chill. Yeah, we can buy some bottle and just hang out there and drink.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. How many bottles you think we need?
Oh, depends on how much you're drinking, but I mean, I'd say plenty.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Just wondering, Remus, you think one of us should go out and look for them? Do they know we're here?
No, I don't think so. I can go find them if you want.
No, I'm fine either way. But maybe should go out and see, because if they still think we're near Silver Hill, it's gonna take a while for them to get down over here.
Don't worry about it. I can go find them, and we can all meet you in the graveyard.
Yeah, I'll meet us here. I'm fine either way. Do you know what the graveyard is? I think it might be better just we just
What's the
go as a
church,
group.
right? Okay, sure.
Okay, and so Septimus moves on to the house to meet with the other two. Meanwhile, we're gonna cut back to Brillana and Rika, who have spent the last time. Rika, what have you been doing?
She has been exercising,
Okay, that's
push-ups, sit-ups, stretches,
okay.
running around the garden.
Okay, working on that strength score. Brillana, what have you been working on?
Brilana has making sure she doesn't somehow run away.
Okay, yeah, that is.
I can't teleport.
You might be able to teleport.
How
Can't
would you know?
teleport yet.
That's what I mean. She doesn't.
Yeah.
That's why she's gonna be sure.
Yeah, I'll have to be up for like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Saban will be continuing to talk with them,
All right. So,
socialize with the brothers.
Brillana, as Rika keeps doing that stuff, actually, the door opens and out sort of to the backyard comes Anna, who, seems surprised to see you here.
Hi, sorry.
You've already noticed her before, and because she was looking out the window and was looking confused while you guys are in the backyard. But she seems to have eventually finally, realized, I can just go to them. As he opens the back door.
Hi there. Sorry, just needed to have a place to have a conversation. Well, we didn't want to knock on the door and be a bother, you know?
Oh, okay. Should I go back inside, or?
Well, if you'd like, we could come inside with you if you're fine with that.
Okay. and yeah, she. You go inside, Rika. Do you also go inside?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. So as you go inside and the door closes, Brillana actually.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you should know about is that the house does have on this backside a balcony, basically overseeing things.
Mm-hmm.
And as you basically head inside, you see a figure there, a cloaked figure that most definitely is not anyone else that you think should be in the house right now.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly isn't Vasily.
So after they, close the door, Bilana is going to look at Rika. She is going to whisper, "Oh, I saw someone on the balcony."
Shouldn't be anyone on the balcony.
That's my point.
Did you see them walk off anywhere?
No, they were cloaked figure.
Actually, as you are inside as well, Irene actually also approached you.
Mhm.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Question: do you have any other visitors?
Other visitors? No, I mean, you guys just came back. Vasily has also not come back. Neither has Septimus and Saban.
Rika, would you like to have a look for me?
Yep, definitely. I'll go. Rika begins to walk
Hey,
up.
what's going on?
She's
Oh,
just
I'm
gonna.
just checking it out.
Should I come with you?
You can stay down here. She's just going to have a nice view. Or
Okay, roll me deception because Rika, you're going by yourself, are you?
I mean, there's no one's going with. Yes, I'm going by myself.
Okay. Bilana, please. Okay. Okay, that doesn't help. You do realize, like, hang on, you're going to the. I've been sleeping in that room. Hang on. She follows you.
Rika, if anything happens, you should shout.
Oh, I think you'll hear.
Okay, so you open the room, and this is Vasily's bedroom, by the way, which has a much larger bed than the guest bedrooms that you've seen before, and there's some fancy commodes there, but otherwise it looks somewhat barren, the room overall. And the room, of course, also has a door with glass windows that leads to a balcony, and yes, you can see very clearly there's a dark figure there. Standing backwards, leans against the balcony railing, sort of looking at your direction.
Rika's gonna go and open doors and ask, "Can I help you?"
Irene being right behind you, it's like, who is that? Apologies to intrude so and interrupting whatever it is that you did. As for your friend, why don't you ask her to leave us be and perhaps ask your other friend to join us for this conversation as well?
Listen, you gotta be a bit more specific about who goes where. You want Brillana up here and
Yes, your
and Sarah to
friend,
leave?
the one who arrived today.
May I know why?
Well, I simply thought that she too should be in the room when I speak with you about the matter I have. It is a private matter, one that is quite important that I relay to both of you, but mostly her.
Brillana, dear, could you come up here?
Hang on, I still quite. What's going on? Like, who is that even? You know what? I'm just gonna stay here. Like,
Bilana is going to give Child a pat on the head. And she's going to start walking upstairs. Stay down here, okay?
wait, can I come up too?
Please, you should stay down here.
Okay. And
Yeah, it's a stranger, so it would be best to keep
Irene,
you safe.
Irene is very keen to stay in the room.
Irene, Could you please stay with the kid just in case?
Okay, Roman persuasion. That's a good idea.
Do not leave the child unattended.
Yeah, I mean, she really wants to be present for this, but at the same time, you have logical sense and begrudgingly is like, yeah, okay. And she goes down and says, okay. Excellent. Now that all the concerned parties are present, tell me, do you mind if I were to come inside?
May I ask who you are first?
Me? I'm simply a relayer of a message, a messenger, so to say. I do not mean to give you any harm. However, if you attack me, I will defend myself.
Well, unless you can identify yourself and prove that you mean no harm, you're not allowed in.
We could always just have a chat out on the balcony.
Fair enough, the doors are open after all. He leans backwards again. He is heavily cloaked. You can't even tell if this person is armed or not.
I mean, Rick is just kind of in the doorway, not really outside,
Okay,
but
yeah.
Just on
Quite
the edge.
frankly, like, you are roaring for a fight still.
Brillana
You
is
wouldn't
going
mind.
to.
I know I wouldn't mind. That's why I'm staying a little bit away.
Brillana would make her way out onto the balcony.
Tell me, you arrived in this town recently, didn't you?
That would be correct.
Yes. Well, let me say it like this. Lady Vestra is inviting you and your companions to her place.
How do you spell that name?
Vesta. Vaechther.
Okay. I see. Can I roll a check to see if I knew who the hell that is?
You can roll history because you have spent some time in Barovia, somewhat has traveled, but
Four.
oh yeah, no. Rika is more likely to know it since she actually was here, and I mean, you talked about this actually, so honestly,
Yeah, I mean, I know who Lady
character
Vestra
knowledge.
is.
It has come to her attention that you've been looking for her, and she is not one to hide. As such, if you have business with her, she does not mind to meet you.
I see. Rika, I assume you know who this is?
Oh, I know who Lady Vestra is, yes.
Okay, good.
I don't know who he is, but
I assume you work for her lady?
Yes, you assume correctly.
It's good to hear, please.
I don't know if it's a good thing to hear, but
So, where would her place be exactly? I do not think I'm very acquainted myself.
Oh, well, if you would allow me to come inside, I can show you on your map where her state is located.
Rika, do you have a map? Do you have the map? For I thought Rika had the map, right?
Oh yeah, Rika has no, I'm pretty sure.
Could you hand it to me?
Sure.
So let's see. Let's open it up. Where exactly did you say it was?
Very well. It is. He gives you an accurate description where you would find it. So basically, up the road of the guard's house, and you find it easily enough.
Ah, yes, over by that one. Well, thank you for letting us know. When would we be expected?
You will be expected at 7:00 this evening.
7. Understood.
Will you be attending?
Of course, we would have to make sure that everybody can that time frame, but there is a chance, yes.
Very well. I will relay that back to her then.
Is there anything else?
No, that should be it very roughly, but one more thing. do not think that you can ever go unnoticed anywhere.
Well, I don't really expect to go unnoticed myself.
Very good.
I just do what I can.
Unless you have any other questions, I will take my leave then.
Rika, do you have any?
When will Lady Birthday be expecting us?
It was 7.
Okay. So
Correct?
today?
7
Yes.
tonight, right?
Yes,
Ah,
tonight.
Tonight. Great.
Well, I do not think I have any other questions for now. I can always ask later.
He makes a sudden movement with his hands that remind you of something arcane, and suddenly there's sort of like a hole or a rip opening, and he disappears.
Misty step maybe. Also be something else. Let's go back to the 2 downstairs.
At this point, Septimus, you have arrived as well. You also recall that you do not in fact have a key, so you're not quite sure how to get inside. You must knock.
Okay, I will knock on the door.
Alright.
Knock, knock.
It is actually Irene who is opening the door for you. And as she's opening the door and sees you, she immediately shuts it again.
Sarah? Knock, knock again.
After a while, the door is opened again, but this time it is by Anna. Hello.
Hey, kid! Yeah, he's gonna pick Anna up in a hug and be like, and look around to see if Irene is in the room. And if
No.
not, folks. Okay, fair enough. And then look at Anna. What's going on, kid?
I don't know. We have some sort of guest upstairs.
Huh. Anyone we know?
I don't know. I said I should stay downstairs.
Alright. And who is upstairs with her guest?
Oh, it's Brilana and Rika. Oh,
Alright.
wait. Did I get the names wrong? No, it's fine.
Oh, those are the names. Alright then. Well, you did good to listen to them. I'm gonna go upstairs to see who this person is, and after that, I'm gonna come back downstairs.
Okay.
And we
So
can hang for a
as
bit.
you go upstairs, it is literally a few seconds after the mysterious stranger has made his departure. As Rika and Bernard were left to their own devices going like, what was that? And you come through the door. Seeing them stand
Hello?
there, balcony doors wide open.
What's going on here?
So we got invited to the estate of a certain lady later tonight, 7, by a mysterious
Should we
cloaked
avoid that?
stranger.
Who asked to be let inside? Which we didn't. We didn't.
A certain Lady Vashta.
What?
A certain Lady Vashta.
We were invited to her residence.
Tonight at 7 sharp.
Yes, why?
Because she apparently heard we were looking for her.
How did she hear that?
I don't know.
We were also informed that hiding is not a thing you can do. I'm not really certain why, but I'm sure you have more recollection for that.
Who was this person?
Well, from our understanding, some sort of attendant of the lady with a modicum of arcane power. You did not really get to see them since they were very heavily clothed.
Yeah, I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate the lady sending mysterious cloaked men to the house.
Not into.
To the house where adopted children are living. Regardless, Juan and I actually found boys, so we're actually coming to pick you guys up. What time is it?
Oh, right now, maybe 5:30.
Like 5:30 evening?
Yeah, approaching.
Oh,
Well, 2 hours isn't a lot of time to prepare. Damn.
Right.
Wait. I have this bit.
he might have been like standing there for the last like 5 hours for all we know.
I mean, yeah, it's not like he made himself obviously known. It's just that you spotted him. He probably has been assigned this task, like, basically, from the morning on, and he was pulling off this whole mysterious stranger act. He was always sort of standing around the corner very mysteriously, just hoping that at some point you would spot him, but you never did, so it was like, come on, come on.
If this was like a TV show, he would have been in the background of like 15 shots,
Yeah.
like standing there menacingly.
Well, hold on a sec. Does that mean that he listened in on the conversation that we had this morning, the wholesome one?
That is for me to know and you to worry about.
So,
He's just standing on the balcony going like, hey, stop hugging each other and just look up. Any one of you, look up.
so, so my friend, what exactly are you planning to do with the boys?
Well, the plan was, according to Saban, to, drink with them and then get invited to their house, if I recall correctly. But their mother kind of beat us to the punch.
She did.
So,
I see. So, do you want to go and then tell them we were invited to go over to their place? Or
They might want to know why if we did that.
we could also leave someone to keep drinking with them until they pass out. Though the lady probably is expecting every single one of us. Apparently also me.
Well, you are a new noble, I suppose. Then
You do have a certain point there, true.
regardless, Saban is downstairs with him and was supposed to come up here and find you, so... Should I go downstairs and relay this information to him? Or are you gonna come too?
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure Saban is still at the inn drinking with
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Saban is in the Great Raven. You were supposed to bring them there.
them.
That was the
I thought
plan.
you said that we were gonna go all together. That was also thrown around.
No, all together
all of us
from
will
the
go to
Raven.
the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone will meet up at the Raven to go to the graveyard, so everyone doesn't have to find the graveyard.
As if they were gonna stop drinking. Like what?
True.
Stop drinking? The fuck is wrong with
Also,
you?
not like we want to lead the brothers to our stay of residence.
Fair
Best
enough.
be if they don't remember us after all that.
You seem to have already felt that because they vividly remembered the guy who claimed to punch a werewolf.
Well, to be fair, they weren't blackout drunk then. Maybe they didn't get blackout drunk. We aim to get them blackout drunk this time.
Ah, I see.
Regardless, what should I do? Head on over, tell him it's cancelled, get Saban over here so we can prepare for this soiree.
Well, do you think it would be preferred to have them at the estate at this time or to have them not there? Because in this 2 hours, we could somehow get them to not be there. Because I don't know, they're very drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Where exactly is
Alright
the
then.
graveyard?
I don't know.
Is it visible on the map?
I mean, out of character, I think Septimus, you should know. You were at the Sergeant. You passed the graveyard, which is by the church.
At the church, which is
I asked if the graveyard is at the church and no one responded, and I figured it's not.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah.
you asked in character, so I didn't respond.
Oh.
Rika, you should also know that since you've also been there.
Okay, so from the graveyard to the lady's estate, how long of a walk is that?
Oh, the town isn't that big, so, oh, okay, those are, okay, yeah, okay, it's a bit of a distance still. Maybe 10-20 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, if we can get the boys drunk enough, maybe like an hour and a half, we can somehow figure out how to not have them be at the house at that time.
Well, if we drink them, if we make them blackout drunk in an hour, we have 30 minutes until we have to be there. And that's not considering how much time we're spending here and how much time we're going to spend in traveling to the graveyard and how much time we're going to take to go to the graveyard.
We would have to tell them something. It would be. We could ask how long they plan to keep drinking.
Until they can't remember where they live. I know their type.
Now, if you can somehow encourage them to drink even more, it should be fine. Even without our presence.
Very well then. So the two of you are going to stay here and meet us at Veshta's house at 7?
Honestly, I kind of want to meet these dudes.
Very well. They want to meet you as well.
I mean, I do.
Eyes are still glowing.
I mean, I should probably get some new clothes. I have kind of been wearing these for some time.
Oh, before I forget, once Septimus and Rika was once again within distance of each other, crimson outline again.
Yes, yes, red flag detected.
Yes. Just saying, that's still a thing.
Yes. Very well then. Rika, are you coming with me?
Yep.
All right. Berlana, we'll see you there.
Good. Belana is going to Belana had already handed back the map. Rika, you remember where it is, right?
Where the extra house is? Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Did you to make
I
sure?
mean, the Burgomaster also told us where it is, so yeah.
I wanted you to make sure. I'm going to go buy myself a dress.
I have a dress you can borrow.
There's no need. I kind of should get one anyways.
Fair enough.
I'm going to be
I know a
socialized.
place. So, okay. You take the map again. Rick is going to pound out where the clothing store is.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
That place you can get some pretty nice dresses.
Fantastic.
If you ask for the not so expensive ones, you can get ones for 15 gold.
I see,
Otherwise,
I
they
see.
might get kind of expensive.
I'll have to have the talk with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you all there, okay? Safe.
So,
Yep.
what's the party?
Try not to get anyone killed.
I'll try not to.
I think the two of them are going to go to meet up with Saban.
Okay, so, and you're
And
going by
Blanc.
yourself to try and get some good, nice clothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Since, it's a thing she should probably do anyways.
Yeah, that's
And,
fair enough.
When you're invited by someone's house and they send their fucking magic butler to go grab you.
Very, very true. Speaking of which, Rika, you are currently wearing your normal clothes, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so. And, okay, so you two are heading back to Saban, yes?
Mhm.
Excellent. So after a short walk, you make it back to, also have to say bye to Anna.
Did we talk before we get there?
Oh yeah, you can talk. Oh yeah, sure. I see.
Well, I'm gonna have a very heartfelt see you later to Anna.
She already misses her mom and her dad. Wait, no,
Give
her
her-
mom and
give
her
her-
mom.
Yes,
She does
her
not know
mother's.
this yet.
She did walk in on your heartfelt conversation, if you recall.
Oh, I love this fucking kid so much. I love her. Wow, not even a question, nothing. Beautiful.
Child, this
Okay,
is
yeah.
sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a hug. I'm gonna
She's
kiss
a
her on
very
the
good kid.
forehead and be like, "We're gonna be back, okay?
Okay.
One of these days, we're gonna go to the lake and we're gonna see if there's any ducks.
What's a duck?
Okay? Oh,
Yes.
a duck is a bird that likes to swim. It's nice.
Yes.
She takes
Go
your word
play.
in it and is very hyped to see a duck now. So as you go, you have time for your one-on-one conversation between the two of you, as Rika is still glowing.
So, what's up with that?
With the outline.
With the outline and also
Ah.
with your eyes and also with these strange bouts of energy that you've been getting lately.
I mean, it's this. This is kind of the only one. Yeah, it's the only one so far. I think. Yes. Well, I mean, as I told Prolana, I kind of, so short version, long version.
I've seen this red thing before. Just tell me, did it come to you in the darkness?
Could you repeat that?
I've seen this red outline before.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me, did it come to you in the darkness?
I mean, things were pretty dark at the time, but I was kind of blowing myself up also, so I had my eyes closed.
What? What did you do?
I blew myself up. Well,
As you naturally do.
I kind of cast fireball at my feet.
All right. I assume we don't have time to go through everything. I will, if you want, you can tell me all about it at some other time. You don't have time at the moment. Just, are you all right?
I feel great right now, actually. But I mean, to make it all clear, blew myself up. Devil asked me if I wanted powers. I said yes. Haven't actually signed any contract yet. Just for your information, haven't signed any contracts.
Rika. Septimus has stopped walking. He's just standing in front of her, like, kind of pulled her from the arm a bit away from the crowd. He's like, that's a verbal agreement. Yes, you do have a contract. You
I know he made it pretty clear that it wasn't binding.
And you're gonna believe what a devil? They lie, Rika. That's what they do. Oh my.
I mean, technically he's a god.
He's what?
Technically he's a god. Just
What? Who? Okay.
not
does he have a
celestial.
name?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's Vond. His name is Vond. Do you also want his title or?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what that means.
I said gun.
Oh, okay, that makes
But
more
that,
sense.
that really sounds like gun.
It really did. I was like, wait, technically he's a gun. What?
Excuse my accent.
It's fine. It's fine. I
he's
just
a
found.
god.
I know what you meant. It just sounds really funny.
Is that canon? Does Rika have a gun now?
I mean, technically,
Sure.
fireball is a very big gun.
Yeah.
Firebolt is technically also a gun.
Okay. Okay, should I... What is the name of this person?
Person or god?
God, whatever. This
Oh,
thing. that's
Bond,
working.
the writer. I mean, he's in the books that we got. Not very detailed, but he's
Well, to be honest, you haven't taken much time to read through most of it. You just sort of...
skimmed over.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even really know what to tell you.
That I did something stupid while I was very angry.
You know, if I didn't care about you as much as I do, I might have been able to see maybe an upside to the situation, but I really wish you would stop doing these things. Just... I don't want you to get hurt. It really is as simple as that. Okay, Septimus is gonna start walking again. Regardless, though, I trust you and I believe that you know what you're doing. That's not gonna stop me from worrying, but I trust that you know what you're doing.
Wait, when have I done something like this before?
Something
Like to this caliber.
To
Back
this
in high school?
caliber. Well, there was that one time with the ritual. I mean, I'm not saying you did the whole thing, but you were involved in it.
Back at the academy.
Yes.
Well, that was a long time ago, and I mean, that time it was out of curiosity. This time, Kursk was literally trying to humiliate me, for some reason.
You mean the captain that the
Yeah.
burgomaster told us to report to?
Yeah.
What? It feels like so many things have happened and I don't know half of them. Why would he want to pick a fight with you? Why would he want to
Well,
humiliate you?
you know how the outline wasn't very strong before?
Yeah, I noticed. It's gotten much stronger.
Yeah. I think that's why. I mean, he kind of. So, I mean, Vaughn told me some things. We can walk while I tell you. Vaughn told me how Kursk is technically his champion, and but Kursk hasn't done all of the things that he was tasked with. He started a cult. He's brought others into the fold, but he hasn't slain Strahd, which was one of the conditions that was laid before him when he took the contract. Hasn't killed Strahd, and Vaughn isn't very happy about that. Not one bit.
Is this Vond creature
Mm-hmm.
good or evil nature?
I mean, as a devil, I suppose he'd be of evil nature.
True. Is Kurtz the one with the red arm?
Yes, that is Captain Kursk. or Captain Bitch.
Captain what?
He's a bitch. I mean, he's very annoying. But
It's
I,
not really proper language to be using for someone who's our superior, Rika.
he is.
You all keep moving during all of this. In that
Yep.
case, I feel like the conversation is coming to a standstill, and you arrive.
Yeah,
Hmm.
alright. I will BRB for just 1 minute.
Okay. So you join back up together, at which point, Saban, you've continued your scheme of buying increasingly heavier drinks for those guys.
Yep.
All right.
It also makes it easier to keep them entertained.
Yeah. Speaking of entertaining, do you want to roll performance to see if you can actually manage to be a good conversational partner in all of this, or if they start getting bored of your presence?
Since they want crew, can I try to use intimidate, basically tell scary stories of slash how badly I've hurt people?
You know what? I'll allow it because that's a pretty good interpretation. Yeah.
Yeah. It's slightly better. From -1 to +2.
What do we have?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Doesn't matter.
You seem to have lost your. You get a few more drinks in here, I tell you, and then your stories get better. I have a good story. So I've heard a story, right, about
Maybe I've got too many drinks.
in the west. Yeah, right. So there's like skeletons, right, and zombies, right, and they're fighting each other because they hate each other because they're racist to each other. And the skeletons don't like the zombies don't like the skeletons. They're fighting each other to see which one of them is better. And that's what they do. And everyone's saying, like, they're just roaming around aimlessly attacking whoever. But no. They're looking for each other. They're fighting each other. Dude, you don't even know that. No, that must be how it is. Like that one guy said, dude, you don't know that. It's like you just say that because you heard it from another story, and quite frankly, he told the story much better than you. Yeah, but still. Anyway, you guys rejoin.
And there might be something to it.
Rika, as you enter the bar with Septimus and Tau, you spot Saban and the other two men, and you approach them. What do you do?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Saban, you see Rika approaching.
Well, I'm gonna go get us some more drinks.
Hey!
Therein walks a good storyteller.
Yo, dude, look at her eyes. They're totally red. She's gotta be high as a kite. Oh, man!
Yeah. First,
Hey!
Rika, come here.
They were lying about when they said you were cool.
Yeah, Rika, meet Flint and Bryn.
Hi.
Now,
Hello.
I'm gonna go get us some drinks. Is Remus gonna be far behind you? Should I get 5 or 4?
Oh, I mean, he's coming just a bit.
All right, I'll go get 5. Have a good one here, sis.
Right, so what's your deal?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of. I mean, my deal.
Yeah, I mean, wow, I don't know what you have, but I'd like some of that.
This is.
No, listen, we've been cut off power supply. We're really desperate.
I think this is not. This is a little bit too strong for just about anyone.
Dude, we can handle it. Look at us. We're so chill. Like, don't worry.
Nah.
We aren't gonna rat you out.
This is like
We're on the
one of a
level, man.
kind.
Listen. We're on the level, okay? Come on. You gotta help us out here. Come on.
This okay. I mean, this honestly is kind of a problem getting because it has something to do with like gods and shit. So it's like real special.
Yeah. Both nod at them understandingly, but you get the idea. None of them know what you're talking about.
Finally rolled my hit points.
Very nice.
I'm sorry, Desper, but I'm gonna have to say that doesn't count since you didn't announce doing it.
No, it's literally hit dice.
Huh?
Yeah, no,
Hit
no,
dice.
he's not
you-
talking about the 9.
Oh,
I
He's
didn't
talking
roll a
about
right.
d10.
Sorry,
I rolled
never
a
mind.
hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking about the 8.
Okay.
The 9, the 9 was a luck test. Oh,
Okay,
shit,
okay.
I have good luck. I finally roll it. And then
Anyway,
yeah.
so what's your plan continuing with the boys? Because they seem to be already quite a bit.
All right. So, I mean, there's very little of this stuff, and honestly, I gotta keep my secrets with this.
Okay,
I
I got
sorry.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I have some great stories that you guys would.
All
go
right,
after
sweet.
the
Go
actual
hit
event.
us.
So, I went to a magic academy. Long story short, a lot of shit happened. Let me start you off with the whole devil business. So,
Wait, oh, okay, this is gonna be
so-
good.
well, devil business, and I may have started a cult, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, for curiosity's sake,
Do you want to roll
Me-
me a performance?
sure, I am all right at performance.
All right. Yeah, not bad. By the way, let's see. Leah, are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
good to
been
hear.
back for a while.
Okay, didn't realize. Right. So, real quickly, do people want to remind me what your passive perceptions are?
15,
15. Okay.
and the other two are 14. I'm pretty sure.
You know what? On this occurrence,
You should really write this down, Daniel.
yeah, I really should. Yeah, but you know what? On this occurrence, I'm gonna say like everyone can roll me perception checks because it's not like you're doing much else. Although, Rika, you have disadvantage if you try because you are busy with something else actually.
I'm outside
Wait, you didn't come inside? Why? What are you doing outside?
taking a
Catching
breath and
breath.
also looking for ravens.
Oh, okay.
Probably like
Well, when he
fucking
kept-
translating that fucking conversation that just happened.
Right.
Yeah, trying to take a breath. My friend is possessed. How do I fix this?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not possessed.
You can come to grips with that. Inside, Rika, Saban. Rika, you every time when I ask you for disadvantage, you keep just anyway. Anyway, so both of you notice Rika even more so because she's an elf. I don't know. She's
Half elf.
literally spots these things. Both of you realize that remember the orator from the last two times? Well, for Rika, the first two times. It is a man with a mustache and a black top hat. Burly man. People have all been hearing him with a sort of circus sort of red coat with a flaps. He like takes his goodbye to his audience and he walks basically across the room and people are like, what a shame. He walks to one part of the wall and just sort of like opens what appears to be some sort of secret passage and walks through it. And nobody sort of even... people see it, they perceive it, but nobody even like push an eye on it. There is apparently some sort of door in there that you guys had no idea about.
Well, that's kind
And as he walks through it, he closes it. Man, that's so rad. Like, you summon demons?
Yeah, I started a cult. Well, I didn't start it, but one of my friends did. Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I think demon cults and all that, right? Kinda evil, right? But
Yeah.
like, if I was given an offer to have like power, right? I mean, I'd be stupid to not take it. It's like,
Yeah, but I mean, usually there's some kind of,
I mean, yeah, there's a
there's
catch,
always pros
but
and
like,
cons. There's
but
always
like,
pros and cons, especially if you're
imagine.
dealing with.
I mean, imagine being given power, like power, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
what could even like I don't know what they'd be asking in return, but like,
I mean, I do have powers, not from demons or devils, but I do have powers.
ooh, like what?
I mean, it's magic, so I can't really.
Well, I mean, you know, we aren't gonna tell anyone if you were to do it.
Yeah, but maybe doing it in a crowded bar maybe isn't a great.
Yeah, I
Has
get you. I
Saban
get
returned
you.
with the drinks?
We were talking earlier about like, hey, dude. We were talking about going to the graveyard. Like, it's so quiet there. It's only really the gravekeep who checks around there time to time. But like, depending on when well, it's still quite early, so it's still gonna be around there. But quite frankly, I don't think he's gonna bother us. We're friends. We go way back. Though he's a bit of an arse nowadays. What's your name anyway?
Oh yeah, my name is Rika.
Oh, okay. Nice. I'm fuck, I forgot.
Flint and Brent.
Yes, but which one was
Saban did
which?
introduce them to each other.
Which one was which? I forgot.
Flint
Flint
is
was
the
the
happy
non-emo.
guy. Yeah, non-emo.
Okay.
Brent is the emo.
Bren is the emo. Okay. Yeah. So this Bren and I'm Flint. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Officially, I suppose.
Anyway, are you going to continue to try and get them drunk, or are you going to?
I mean, Saban doesn't know about this new plan, so that's what he's going.
Yeah. Rika,
I am going to have to be right back.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to make their move.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can like. I'm gonna talk to Saban and tell them about. While we, next time we're going out to get drinks, I kind of go with him and tell him about the deal.
Yeah. Well, if she does nudge, Saban could also ask, like, I've been one getting rounds for us all. Maybe you two should go get the next ones.
Hey, that's fair enough. We're gonna get the next round for you, lads.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's only fair. Go on, Bren. Meanwhile, quick cut over to Septimus. Septimus, what are you up to?
I'm outside.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes.
Taking a breather, kind of having arms crossed and staring up at rooftops, watching the birds fly.
As also the same way as last time, you notice that there's not as many birds as last time, but still a good number of birds perched around the roof. Roll me a perception check if you want.
I absolutely want.
Oh, yeah, okay, fuck it. You notice that there's actually not just one, but 3 different small birdhouses with seats actually cropped up around the walls here, which is most likely the reason as to why the birds are attracted to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is what you noticed.
Is my friend Blue here?
No, not that you can see. And you're
I'm
pretty
not
sure that if he
funny, and I
was
see
somewhere...
birdhouses. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it certainly explains why all these birds keep being here.
All right. When I catch my breath, when I, kind of get used to what I've been told by Rika, also think about, I'm pretty sure Irene hates me. Since I can't see Blue, I'm gonna head inside.
Alright.
Try to find the table and go sit there.
So, Septimus is joining you just as you were going to talk about what you were going to talk. Please continue.
Okay, so Lady Rashta has formally invited us to meet her at 7.
Do we want to take that?
She's,
I think it's one of those situations where we don't really have it.
yeah, I don't think we have much of a choice. She knows we're looking into her. That's at least what her lackey said. So,
Actually, just really quickly, Septimus, I'm gonna have to draw back just a little bit. You do
don't
actually
mind
notice one more
slightest.
thing. Sorry?
Okay.
You do notice one more thing. Bloody hell, no. I'm gonna have to... No, you're gonna have to roll an investigation as well.
What am I investigating? I don't
This
even
is-
know what I'm looking
Sorry,
for.
but it's something really particular. I need you to also roll an investigation.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
is
no.
actually high enough because you were a former guard. You are sort of trained to sort of notice these things. There's a bit of a shady character hanging about the bar that you see sort of leaning up against the wall. It's a hooded figure, sort of almost indistinguishable. Yeah, I've never seen him before, but he seems to be doing something that you've seen quite a lot before, which is shadowing something. He seems to be keeping an eye out for something.
Okay. Is he outside?
Yeah,
Or
he's
is he
outside.
inside the book? Okay. Is he standing close to me?
Not particularly, no. There's a bit of a distance in between the two of you. But you
How
have
much
learned
distance?
to recognize men that try to, not be conspicuous. What am I talking about? Suspicious. But yeah, that's all.
You said he was leaning against a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Opposing street, one house to the left.
So I imagine if I call out to him, he's not going to hear me.
Oh, no, he would hear you.
Do I have any reason to suspect that this person is shadowing me?
Not particularly, no. At the same time, it's not like you have any particular reason to believe he's not shadowing you. It's, you're not quite sure who else he would be shadowing either. It's like, clearly this guy is looking out for something. This is some sort of guy who is standing there and purposely trying to not look suspicious. That is what you're recognizing.
Okay, well, I'm going to call out to him. Hey.
He turns around and walks away.
Okay, yeah, I know he was shadowing me now. Okay. I'm gonna go inside the bar, and as soon as I sit down, I'm gonna say, there's someone shadowing us. I spoke to him and he ran away.
Sorry for the retrospective there, but go on.
interesting fact. I just finished telling Saban about our invitation.
Yeah.
I think we should just get ourselves as drunk as possible. So at
I'm
least
pretty
they're
sure
not-
they're gonna keep drinking for the whole. Not gonna return until early morning.
Alright.
That's why I would have preferred to return with them. Would have been able to check the place out.
So what should we do? Split up again?
I think Lady Vector is expecting all of us, quite frankly.
I think so too.
They might, but I guess just in case we shouldn't go there. Four as one.
Maybe.
Who were there for the invitation? Was it all three of you?
It was me and Berlano.
Perhaps me and Septum should wait outside. If they start asking about us, we can come in after that.
So wait, the invitation did not concern Saban and I.
It concerned all of us. We were expected by 7. As I said, she knows somehow that we're looking into her.
What if she's just bluffing? We haven't even done that much looking.
Well, I mean,
That's
when
why
we
I'm
send,
thinking we
when
shouldn't
we
all
send someone
rush in.
shady who can teleport to someone else's balcony, he kind of indicates that you know something.
Are you suggesting that this person
Something, but can't say how much. That's why I'm suggesting
Exactly.
that some of us stay outside. And that we would go there in 2 groups. I do know where the house is, so...
we could arrive late?
Hey, fellas! I see some of
Hey.
you joined
Hello.
us. Dishing out the drinks. Yeah.
Ricky now has an outline.
So, what you been talking about?
Our plans for the evening. Turns out that... well, you remember us talking that there was actually a fourth person. Well, turns out there's something... Gonna have to think if we can do it, if she shows up or not.
Ah, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it does, but I'm sure we can take one more drink before we need to think about it that much, so...
Well, on her well-being then.
Yeah.
To our well-being.
They drink heartily.
Yeah. Saban does as well.
Saban, you've been drinking the most out of everyone. Can you make me constitution saving throw? Because this one is not like the others. This one is...
Yeah, this one is normal. That's why Saban has been the one getting most rounds. Damn.
All right. You're starting to feel a bit tipsy.
Yeah.
No mechanical effects yet, but you're starting to reach your limit.
Yeah. Saban enjoys drinking. He's not very good at keeping his drink.
I mean, hey, it makes it all the cheaper.
Yeah, Saban is unlike me. But yeah.
Right, so... Any good other stories?
Oh, do I have other stories?
Ah, right. Go on then.
So I can't actually come up with anything right now.
You can just roll performance if you just want to try and just zap or something.
Hey!
Okay, yeah. You spin some sort of tale of whatever it is that you heard most recently about. Ah, yes. Well, do you want to take something of a real story you heard, or you just really want to make something up that just has nothing to do with anything?
Oh, I'm making things up from my academy days.
Okay.
Because current situations may not be a good idea to tell.
Okay. You tell them a story of one of the professors that everyone suspected was a celestial in disguise. And as you were summoning this sort of demon call, slowly it came to light that in fact he really was a celestial in disguise. And there's a whole story around that, basically why he was pretending to be, and there was some sort of test of the heavens and yada yada yada. But it basically ended up with him being basically thrown out of the school because he basically faked some of his forms, like he wasn't honest about where he came from. And it also meant that his qualifications were completely bullshit. He didn't know anything about divine magic, he just could do it. Which actually sort of spoke to you on a deep level. As you're saying the story.
Listen. We don't talk about that part.
And so the evening goes on. Out of character, what's the plan now? You didn't really have a lot of time to really discuss, but what move are you going to do?
Me and Brulana go in first. If Bashta is very insistent about where Saban and Septimus is, we're gonna get them. But they're just gonna be outside. Like, the rest
Okay,
of
so you're going to
not
distract
behind.
them. Meanwhile, Saban and Septimus, you can go outside and discuss the battle plan. Alright. So on Septimus, you go outside to get some fresh air. What do you do? The wind blows as the cold breeze of the incoming evening starts to settle.
Yeah.
The sky is slowly starting to become less cloudy but also darker as it is. There's almost no light anymore trying to shine through, and so the clouds have started to go softer as well. Surely it would only be a few more hours before the clouds disappear to make way for the starry night. You hear the sound of some of the ravens clawing at the birds' houses, trying to get some of the food.
Man.
Wait, it's still their turn, right?
Hmm?
Just making sure.
Oh, you wanna do the... I'll be honest with you, the whole clothing thing isn't gonna take a long time.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure you weren't talking to me.
No, I'm still
Okay,
talking
good.
to them.
Never mind. Alright, I'll shut up.
Well, I mean, what exactly is there to do?
Didn't you guys want to talk about how you're going to proceed? I
I'm
know.
pretty sure we cleared out on that.
Okay, well, why are you standing... Okay, what are you doing right now?
We leave the inn or we still in there?
You tell me. I thought I was under the impression that Rika was trying to, distract him so you could go outside and discuss what you're going to do next.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Rico was taking them away or if we were supposed to leave. But, like I said, I don't really think... I guess we can go outside. No. What is there to discuss? Is there something Septimus needs to discuss about it? It seems pretty clear. We're all gonna go there, but Septimus and Saban will go there. Behind, if the madam of the house starts asking where are the two fighters, they'll come fetch us from the outside, and then we'll join in.
Okay,
There's
so...
really not much to plan there.
Okay, so
So I
you're
don't
gonna stay
think
with
there's
them...
reason.
What is the plan right now? What's the immediate next plan? Because I don't know how you want to continue the scenario.
For Saban, it's pretty much just finish ring, find some place, some point to leave. Most likely using the execute we set up.
Okay.
Does Septimus have anything he wants to talk about with Saban about the
I
plan?
think it's crystal clear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. There's really no need for them to leave.
In that
To discuss
case,
it at the very
you
least.
keep talking a little bit until one convenient moment you excuse yourselves and try to make a leave.
Yeah.
They seem a little down from it. Oh man, just another disappointment in this endless string. This desperate work.
Well-
I'm too drunk to think of something.
Well, you know, if we catch you in the area, we'll have to do this another night then.
Yeah, you be careful. We're gonna
Yeah.
stay here.
Yeah. Keep the seat warm. Maybe we'll make it back here.
Heck yeah.
All right.
And so you make it outside.
Yeah.
Remind me, where did you say to Brillana where you were going to meet?
Well,
At the house.
Yeah,
that-
of water.
In that case, let's
Yeah.
cut really quickly to Brillana. Brillana, your instructions were relatively clear, and you made it to the shop in time. And luckily for you, it was still open.
fantastic.
And as you go inside, really some really beautiful designs that are clearly out of your price range, because the shit,
It's like that sometimes.
yeah, because the shit they have around here, that looks really like royalty. Pretty sure that's some real gems in some of that clothing. Like, jeez.
How?
Anyway, as you walk in, like, there's nobody on the counter. So what do you do?
Is there like a little bell?
There is a bell.
She would gently ring the bell.
All right. An old man comes basically out of the shop. Oh, another customer. Hello.
Hello.
What are
there.
you looking for?
Well, I was invited to a little social event tonight, and I was thinking of maybe finding some sort of dress I could wear.
Well, I'm not going to be able to take your measurements and create something specifically to you. Of
course, that's fine.
But what are your measurements?
She would most likely know like the simple basic measurements. Maybe not like exactly.
Yes. Well, I think I just think look over here. You see this beautiful, and he basically goes on to show you something that's completely out of your price range once again. Something with lots of little tweaks and this and that. Something that looks, befitting of royalty, essentially.
Well, I must admit, since I just arrived in town, my budget is a little tight.
He sounds very disappointed.
Apologies. I will most likely get something nicer later, but just really don't have that much funds right now.
Always the same. Always the same.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Things are hard.
yes. You tell me. I have my own debts. Nobody appreciates fashion anymore.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
anyway,
of course. I think they're really pretty. I just,
Yeah, just not enough to buy them. I get it. Anyway, so right. Let's see. Let me just really think. All right, I think I know something that's simple enough. What are you specifically looking for? Also, out of character, what are you looking for? Anything specifically in mind?
let's see. From what she saw, while walking around town, what's the general fashion like?
Definitely not well dressed. I mean, you've been looking at best case the middle class, but mostly lower class, really. So, normal sort of everyday clothes. That's what they were wearing.
Most likely, she would search for something familiar to herself, as in something she'd see back home if there's anything like that.
Well, you're not particular lucky. He seems to really specialize in the extravagant. You're trying to look for something that's more simple, less over the top, fancy or eye catching, and eventually you settle on a just one collar red dress.
Does it fit well?
Oh yes, it does.
How much is it?
15 gold.
That I can do.
In fact, he seems to actually despise you for picking that one in particular.
Do you...
Not to be a buzzkill, but green hair and
Yeah, that's why he seems so disgusted.
yeah.
Do you think
But
you
I'm
have...
sorry, but I don't want you to look like a reverse Christmas tree.
Hey, I haven't bought it yet.
I'm just saying, I'm the voice of your conscience.
Thank you.
I'm your fashion sense.
The fashion sense of the higher gods have spoken to her. Do you think you could have anything that better fits my aesthetic? It could go a little bit more expensive, but not too big.
Well, something with stripes, maybe.
That could work.
Oh, I know. Maybe black and white. That's very modern nowadays, isn't it?
That might fit better.
Okay. Yes, you find a dress that is black and white with vertical stripes.
Right. How much is this one?
This one is not much more complicated. Also, just 15 gold.
Okay. Well,
Stripes really complement your figure, your line.
thank you. Let's see. She would just go through her things, make sure to get get the proper amount of payment.
All right.
Let's see. Do you have anywhere? Do you have a changing room?
Of course, right there.
Fantastic. She would just go change because it was probably she was probably going to start heading to the estate immediately after this. It was vertical stripes, right?
Yes, vertical stripes. And in that case, I believe the others are also immediately heading towards the house, or is there anything else they would like to do beforehand? Not hearing anything. In that case, we're going to continue on when you guys meet in front of the Vegetable Mansion. But before we do that, how about a break?